Hello, everybody. My name is Markiplier. No, I'm just kidding. Um, we have much to discuss, people. Hi, Major. Much to discuss. Much to discuss. I was right. Unfortunately, again, I was right. And I don't want to say I told you so, but I freaking told you so for the past 2 years. Yeah, uh, season 3, for those of you who don't know or refuse to believe that people are actually quitting. Yes, people are actually quitting Tekken. You're not being delusional. And if you refuse to believe that people aren't quitting Tekken, well, then that's on you. You're gonna be one of the stupid ones who are gonna be shocked when this game eventually dies off a cruel, slow, and painful death. People had hopes, and they ruined it. Um, And of course, the backlash, there's some people who say, like, Nakatsu should go off himself or anything of the sort, death threats and all that. You're not normal, you need help, and you're weird. For those of you who are saying, all the normal things like Nakatsu, you ruined Tekken, or please resign, I feel your pain. And I wouldn't be surprised if that new job opening for Bandai Namco was actually the job opening for Tekken 9, because Nakatsu has completely ruined Tekken 8. So, I say, let it die, let it die, let it shrivel up and anyway. That's me. I would say let it shrivel up and die, We can just pretend Tekken 8 doesn't exist and, keep it moving. And hopefully Nakatsu will never touch another Tekken game ever in his life. There's so many things that led. There was so much hope riding on Tekken 7's whole. There was so much hope riding on Tekken 8 Season 3 that it was very disappointing to see what happened. I was hoping. I'm skeptical. I really don't think Season 3 is gonna be the save everyone thinks it is. Lo and behold, it wasn't. I got Maven dressed up like Victor. This is probably the only actual time I will look at something similar to Victor. Of course, I'm probably gonna get Tekken 8, but that depends on if the game is still online by the time that rolls around, because I gotta make sure I have one so I can play GTA 6. My priority is no longer, like, getting freaking Tekken 8 just so I can play with my friends, bro. Tekken 8 might be in the trash by the time GTA 6 rolls around. So, it was just very, very freaking annoying, I had hoped. I was like, okay, maybe I'm being too much of a Debbie Downer here. Nope. Unfortunately, my realism was completely right. So now people are banking on the hopes of Virtua Fighter 6 and DOA 7 making a comeback. I don't really know about DOA 7, because DOA, it's more known for its booba than it is substance sometimes, but sometimes you have to get past the booba to actually get to the substance behind DOA. I came at a terrible time. When I got my first DOA game, it was 6. Button mashing, oh my god. It was a very mid game. It's fun to play for an outsider, but once I got into whatever the freak happened to DOA and what caused it to go off the rails with 6, I was like, yeah, that's understandable. The story was definitely one of them, because that story was trash. For a Tekken looking copy, yeah, it was trash. Like, dang, bro. What is this? And then Virtua Fighter 6, I'm not really saying that game is gonna revive 3D fighting games, because once Tekken 9 comes out, hopefully it'll come out, then Virtua Fighter 6 has something to worry about, because one, I already knew Tekken 8 wasn't gonna be a good game. They have trouble with their even number games. Tekken 4, Tekken 6, Tekken Tag 2, and now Tekken 8. Dying on the hill of 3 million copies. To no one's surprise, well, not to my surprise and anyone who watched me on a stream, but to those of you who watch me almost all streams or once a week or repetitively in some type of manner, hi! My two butts are here. We were literally like doing some crazy junk earlier. But that's after stream junk only. But to those of you who've been watching me on a consistent basis, you already know I've been saying the same thing. Tekken 8 isn't gonna save crap about Tekken. And I was right, unfortunately. It's sad that I was right about something like this happening, but what else am I gonna say? Tekken 8 is totally gonna revive Tekken and like make it great again. No, there was no way this was gonna happen. I saw the writing on the wall. They struggle terribly with even number games. We just have to wait till Tekken 9 in order to get a good. I'm actually happy about this is because that means more people are either seeing the writing on the wall and realizing you just got suckered, you just fell for it a third time. Congratulations, you're a freaking idiot. And also the fact that people realizing Tekken 8 is not improving just means that more people are gonna start to play Tekken 7 and Tekken Tag 2. When people say I'm going back to older Tekkens, they don't actually mean I'm going back to older Tekkens. One, if you play on console, that's not possible. Two, if you play on PC, you're not gonna want to go through the work of an extra emulator. Especially having to jailbreak a laptop just to get it or something? Bro, Like, most people, when they say play older Tekkens, they don't actually play older Tekkens. Because if that were true, they would have played older Tekkens a long time ago. What they mean is, play any Tekken that's Tekken Tag 2 and Tekken 7. People don't go through the extra effort to play an online, freaking Tekken 6 that doesn't have online. People don't do that anymore. They mean, go play Tekken 7 or go play Tekken Tag 2. And Harada was right. If you don't like Heat, go play older Tekkens. There's two options. You may not like it, but at least they're there. It would have been worse if Tekken 7 servers were taken down and he said, go play older Tekkens. Then your only option is Tag 2. And for those of us who actually like a few Tekken 7 characters, playing Tag 2 does not bandage the wound. Luckily for me, they didn't shut down the servers for this thing. I'm probably gonna have really slow fights due to the fact that I'm also updating Street Fighter 6. It's gonna be taking an extra 4 hours. So if my stream crashes, I'm sorry, but I'm probably not gonna start another one. But there were so many things wrong with Tekken 8, and this one was definitely the final nail in the coffin. People are quitting. So far, one professional player has quit. And before you guys say anything, yes, I did make sure to have a stash of a snack this time, so I'll actually be hyper. I have a stash of sugar cookies. I already like almost demolished one entire box. It was a rough night a few nights ago. You try combing out your freaking afro for 3 hours. It's cruel. It's a weird arm workout. But the writing was on the wall. Anyone with a brain who could have seen it, and if you didn't see it coming, you were just being delusional, or you were just choosing to believe this game is gonna like ride on for the next few years and Tekken will be goated. No. There's a difference between toxic positivity and just straight up being dumb. And I believe some Tekken players were refusing to look at the screen. They can call us doomers all they want, but who's right in the end? The person telling you the game wouldn't work out due to all the red flags? or the person telling you to stop being such a doomer because of all the red flags. It's not that bad, quote. Like, sad as it may be, this was inevitable. I don't know. I figured maybe by season two they'll pick it up. Once season two hit and they didn't pick it up, I was like, it's over. It's over. You can try to be hopeful all you want, but it's over. Honestly though, I'm not gonna stop playing Tekken 7, the last good Tekken game. And the last real Tekken game. And before you say it's not real Tekken, it has a bro. This is the perfect Tekken game that was a balance of defense, offense, and had enough gimmicks to keep you guessing and interested. Now, whether or not you chose to play a broken DLC character and chose to deal with that is your problem. Tekken 7 literally was like a perfect balance. You had defense, offense, you could literally play the same character several different ways, and you never see the same playstyle more than like once or twice. But sometimes that's if on whether or not you and this other person play the character the same way, because you play each other all the time and you pick up each other's habits. But I don't know how people literally thought that going all aggressive because for some reason watching two people skillfully play and poke at each other for something crazy is boring. I don't get it. I don't get it. Like, bro, moments in Tekken 7 tournaments were actually hype. I lost interest when I saw a Tekken 8 tournament. I was like, bro, this is trash. It's all heat, no substance. Everybody's practically doing the same thing. How are you able to stay interested in this? I would have been like, bro, this is boring. And I've sat through football. It's boring. So, honestly, I am sad that people are leaving and quitting. But in order for things to get better, they have to, oh my god, no. They have to get worse. Unfortunately for Tekken, they had to get heck of worse for people to realize, look at the screen! Look at the screen, Michael! So yeah, am I one of those people that's saying Nikatsu should resign? Yes. Or at least not touch any other Tekken game ever again. Please stay away from Tekken. Please don't direct another Tekken game. But wow. It is really funny that after the patch notes got released and some people are slow and stupid and think they're smart, yes. I'm not one of those people that's gonna be like, Nakasu should freaking go harm himself. No. I'm still gonna be sensible, but the backlash is pretty much deserved. Bro drops the patch, says please enjoy, and turns off his phone. That's what bro does. Nakatsu just has his phone on silent after he posts something. But I really do hope that Tekken 8, I really do hope that, like, this causes... I'm not saying I want Tekken 8 to end, that's not what I'm saying. I hope that this causes Tekken 8 to completely stop all support, and they just, like, up, like, fully enforce the production of Tekken 9 without Nakatsu as the lead, because There were so many problems with this game. And it's not just with Season 3. Season 3 was just the final nail in the coffin that told everyone, wake up, this is what Tekken 8 is now, and we are not changing course at all whatsoever, no matter how much backlash we are getting. That's it. That's literally all it was. So, once Tekken 9 comes out, Tekken 8 is probably going to be the black sheep that nearly ended Tekken entirely for the second time. Which is going to be a lot worse because Tekken Tag 2 almost did that, and now we're repeating history, the bad side of history. It's not as bad as Street Fighter. Street Fighter, you know, at least their patch isn't to the point where they completely ignore the feedback from their own fandom and community. That would be worse. But, you know, every game has its pros and cons. And right now, Tekken 8 is just facing the music of its own disaster. Everyone's been saying, no wonder why Harada left. Yeah, no wonder. Bro saw the writing on the wall and was like, I'm out. This ain't me. I'm out. I'm not director. This ain't me. Y'all deal with this problem. Bro dipped. You know why Harada left? He didn't want to see the complete massacre of his legacy, and he wasn't finna stick around for the backlash of this patch because, girl, what? They saw all those negative comments. It was like, publicity is still publicity. Let's keep it going. Like, what? Man. I hope that when the next Tekken comes around, that everyone ignores Tekken 8's existence. And I mean, including the lore, because the lore was very dumb. So dumb. So very dumb. So many ways. I could write a better outline for its story in 2 hours. And I would only need to bring back one character to do so. The fact that they had to use Heihachi as freaking damage controlling to make things worse, yeah, they don't know what they're doing. They don't know what they're doing. Harada was like, I'm out. Freak this crap, I'm out. Yeah, so for those of you who want to recap for, oh my god, freaking cowards. For those of you who want to recap for what happened, season 1, aggression! That was literally just all of season 1, just straight up aggression. Season 2, somehow worse and more aggression, and Miyarizu and repeated DLC. Yay! Heihachi is damage control now, and for some reason he's back ruining the storyline. Season 3, more moves, more moves, more buffs, and completely disregarding the fact that nerfs were needed. So far, the only good changes I've seen people remark on is Lily and Shahu. But no one really cares about Shahu to even, like, remark on that, mostly. Except for Zoom. I love me some Zoom, but, bro, let go of the Arabian. You're holding yourself back. Let go of the Arabian. But, honestly, at first I was laughing because I was like, whatever. Like, anyone saw this coming. But now it's just like, dang. This really might be the end. Because, you know, you freak up enough times with one game and the company's like, no more. No more. We ain't doing this no more. I hope that's not Tekken 8's case. But, you know, who knows? Tekken 8 could release after GTA or just before GTA, and, you know, the next Tekken game turns out to be complete another gold. Freaking cowards. Gets kicked. Nobody wants to fight me. But, you know, it's time to let it die. No more pushing the goalpost. It's time to let it die. No more pushing the goalposts. There ain't gonna be a season 4. This game isn't gonna make it to season 4. Yes! Finally, I have bars with people. We clapping cheeks. So until then, I'll probably be playing a lot more Tekken 7 and, you know, playing Master Raven until she appears in Tekken 9. Hopefully without Victor's, inclusion and, you know, we completely forget he exists, or he just get turned into, Lily's uncle. So yeah, I might be changing the title of my streams, my Tekken stream soon. Who knows, man? All I know is, it's funny how the game that didn't have Master Raven in it flopped. And that's a whole issue in itself. Now, I could just be ruminating here, but Miori's was a problem. And I am happy for the people of Madagascar, you know, you guys got your character, got your place on the map, that's cool. But to be fair, Tekken is the second game to put them on the map. But people like to selectively remember things and forget that Darlie Dagger was actually the first Madagascar character. But you know, who cares? It's just SNK. But Miori's was actually like a problem, mostly because the fact that she got lighter every single time they showed her. Her character concept art was definitely a red flag due to the fact that they had lightened her so much. I'm like, bro, what? I'm not saying she should have been dark. It would have been cool to see, you know, before finalization or some type of rendering where she actually looked like she did in the concept art in the game. But, you know, lighten her up. Lighten her up. Tighten up anyway. Yeah, that was a whole issue. Miori's wouldn't have been a problem if there was a black woman character, but since they got rid of her, because Crybaby Syndrome went to Raven, yeah. Tekken 9? Tekken 9? If I had to pick between which Raven I want to see, I would definitely say Master Raven. But if I could have both, that would be great, because 3 Mishimas, 2 bears, 2 Kazamas, 2 samurai, but for some reason, and 2 kings, but for some reason we stop at 2 ravens? That's not fair. That's not fair. Especially when they plan on adding Kunimitsu? 2 freaking Manji fighters? That's not fair. It's weird, but it is what it is. We letting it die this year, folks. I'll see y'all in Street Fighter. Or Tekken 7. I can clap y'all's cheeks. I'm just saying, it wasn't, oh my god. Hey, it's a mama Kazumi! You know, if Kodo were here, he'd be proud. If I can say there's one freaking all-time crazy Kazumi player, yo. Now, if I wrote the story of Tekken 9, Mama Kazumi would have faked her death. Reina's existence would have been completely retconned. She doesn't exist. She's no longer a thing. Deal with it. Yeah. I would have completely taken Reina, like, off the roster. Be like, bro, you're just Heihachi cannon fodder. I would have gotten rid of her, and then gotten rid of Heihachi, and then actually made Kazuya and Jin want to kill each other, because, you know. And then I would have had Kazuya kill off one of our less popular characters, like Panda, Shifu. Bro, what is this? Did bro go AFK? What is this? Oh my god, chat. Chat. Help. Chat. Bro went AFK, are you serious? Pick up your controller and quit playing with one hand, man. Oh my god. Oh, I'm about to say, man, cause like, yo. This is the type of junk I be dealing with. People playing with one hand or no hands at all. But yeah, writing's on the wall. Hopefully, you know, Tekken 9 will be the revival it needs. Because, you know, Tekken 7 started off on not too great a foot due to Tekken Tag 2. But Tekken 7 is still remembered as one of the best Tekken games ever. Only second to Tekken 5 because, you know, you can't just not sing I'm Here Now. I'm here now. Like, come on. You play that at a game convention, half the convention starts singing, or you're just gonna hear a bunch of broken voices coming from one corner of the building. Be like, why are they so loud? What is over there? Like, I really do think Tekken 9 is gonna be a nice revival that everyone's gonna look forward to, but for now, it's mostly uncertain due to the fact that Nakasu may have just killed Tekken's final chance to survive at Bandai Namco, because at this point they're not afraid to cut games. And I wouldn't be surprised if Tekken 8 was literally just on the chopping block this time for good. Come back when Tekken 9 comes out and I'm 40. It's finally here! I have kids, but I can't stream right now, guys. I'm gonna talk to you later. Like, be having a husky voice from streaming. I can't do this all freaking year. Like, that's crazy. I just hope that whatever happens next, that it's just gonna be, you know, the end of Tekken 8, so we can move on. Let it die, let it die, let it shrivel up and anyway. Because it should shrivel up and die. A game like this, like fighting games, as one great person said, I can't remember, should not be live service. The only thing live service that should be when it comes to fighting games is basically DLC and updates. Anything other than that is like, why? This is basic here. It's a game. It should come fully packaged and fully done. Why are we still like, why are we treating this like it's Fortnite? It's stupid. So, yeah. Let it die, let it die, let it shrivel up and like, for real. This game should be going into the coffin and like nowhere to be seen at this point. It should be a freaking penny on the side of the road. Nobody's checking for that penny. Well, except maybe Nakatsu and Michael. Look, I found it! Like, bro. Cut the crap. Tekken 8 ain't worth it. You know, resign now while you still have your dignity and maybe go back to working on something that isn't Tekken at all, please? Is he serious? Is he serious? There's no way you're getting right. Thank you. What? Bruh.
Round 2. Fight.
I'm practically throwing myself at him so he can do something.
Round 3. Fight.
Let it die, let it die, let it dribble up and die. Well, there was no way I was gonna win that. GG's. GG's. Yeah, bro's good. Let it die, let it die, let it dribble up and... Oh, right. I forgot some of these people don't have bars with... They look green, but they're not green. I would have had a better connection, but... Downloading, and if I stop it, you know, my slow game will be like, yo, we restart now. So 20 hours of a download going down the drain for stream? I think not. So unfortunately, I'm not gonna do that to myself. My connection would have been way better than this. I'm not going to no tournaments. Don't ask me. But I hope you guys have some thoughts on season 3. You know, did you see it coming? Did you know it was gonna happen? Did you figure it out season 2? Or did you just be like, you know what, I don't have time for this, and you walked away and saved yourself before season 3 even hit? Because I stopped caring midway season 2. I was like, man, what the freak is this?
Welcome to the King of Iron Fist Tournament 7.
It's literally just not having it anymore.
Master Raven.
Like, bro, if we move on the goalpost by season 2, then suddenly be like, shouldn't you guys be watching for the warning signs? A fan base struggling to deal with the fact that this game might not be everything they want is crazy. That's your number one telltale sign. The day the fandom starts moving the goalpost, you need to walk away. Because at that point, the fan base is just being delusional. So, people are quitting Tekken. People are quitting Tekken. As they should. Come back to the light side of Tekken 7. Give me more cheeks to clap. Give me more cheeks to clap. Give me more cheeks to clap and grasp. With two bare hands! I'm just saying, you know, it's funner over here. May not look like it because my internet is terrible right now, but bro, Tekken 7 is still fun. They haven't shut down the servers. I can't imagine the backlash of like them shutting down the servers. Like Tekken 8 happens, we're shutting down the servers for Tekken 7. Nope. That would be crazy. That would be such a bad move. Be like, now you're resorting, now you're stuck playing Tekken 8 or Tekken Tag 2, and most of the time people don't want to play Tekken Tag 2. I know I don't. It's like once I got a taste of Maven, I was like, ain't no way I'm going back. No way. I can't just not look at a character and be like, yeah, I'm good with living without this. Nope. Girl, I got obsessed and I haven't looked forward since. I drove in the car and started reversing. They told me to go left. But the end of an era. There's only two ways it could go from here. Hopefully, Tekken 8 or Tekken in general, or just Tekken 8. It doesn't become the Titanic of fighting games where people point at that specific game and see, you see that? Don't do that. Don't be like this, or else you will be at the bottom of the bargain pit. You see that over there? That's what you don't do. That is a good example of what not to do. I don't want Tekken to be ruined by Tekken 8 and just be like, that game is the exact example of why Tekken failed. You know? I want the dev team to look at Tekken 8 and say, we're not doing any of the crap we just did for the past 3 years. We're not doing any of this. We're scrapping it. We're retconning the story. Tekken 8 was not canon. We tried something new. It did not work. Let's start from looking at Tekken 7 again. We feel like the best thing to become great is to look at your mistakes, but also take most of what you did well. Tekken 7, despite all its gimmicks of aggression with armor and rage drive and rage arts, had a pretty good balance, you know. Armor could be stopped with throws, lows, certain highs if you were hit twice. It's weird. It's similar to Drive in Street Fighter V, but it had a balance. You know, I would say take notes from Tekken 7 and then start from there. You know. Because literally the only thing that carried Tekken 8 beyond its gameplay was the fact that graphics. This customization was still mid to me because, I don't know, it missed the basics with using characters' hair. And I, for one, as much as I love sharing certain items where it's like, okay, I wish I could put this on my character, I do like character exclusivity. Like, I like the fact that you can't put Master Raven's hair on anyone else unless you're using a mod. Even though Katarina looks good in it, I hope she never returns. That's what I said. Yeah, like, character exclusivity. Sometimes certain things just stay character exclusive. I don't want to see Raven's hair. Don't have any plans on sharing Heihachi and Kazuya's hairstyle because not the Golden Boys. And why is Raven and Nina's hair on the bargain bin? Like, what? Like, if we can't put Heihachi's hairstyle on Jin or on Victor, I don't think anyone's hairstyle should be shared like that because, ew. Like, that's literally one of the reasons that made him cool looking was his freaking hairstyle. You get to everyone else, now everyone's cool and nobody is. And when everyone's super, nobody is. Syndrome cooked. But let me let me see who's on. Because I know you guys probably just don't want to hear me talk all the time, you know? I just had to get that out of my system. When everyone's super, nobody is. But yeah. I hope that Tekken 9 really takes up the mistakes of Tekken 8 and says, alright, we're not doing that. And I hope Nakatsu is nowhere near the director's seat, or the balancing seat, or marketing seat, or just anywhere near a Tekken game ever again, because, bro, you're not meant for this. Bro's scared of the fandom, he never interacts unless he's posting something, and after that, bro just shuts off his phone. I don't know if it's just me, but people in gaming positions, especially a director, should not be scared of its fan base. Because if you're scared of your fan base, then they know they can push you around and you won't be able to do anything about it because you're gonna be looked at as the cool game director guy. But you're scared of this crowd of imaginary people. You block and left and right. You shut off your phone after posting something so you don't have to look at the possible backlash. Cowardice. I get it, it's good to, get away from social media because social media isn't real life. But at a certain point, when you're a gaming director, and most of your fan base, if not a good number, is on a certain social media site, you have to get used to seeing negative comments and people who, talk against you. That's literally how it is for a gaming dev. That's literally how it is for anyone with a social media who think their thoughts are a bunch of golden takes that everyone should listen to. I'm sorry your opinions are coming out of your butt. Not everyone wants to smell what you're thinking right now. I'm just saying, if you want to be a game dev, you gotta learn to suck it up and look anyway. Because at the end of the day, if you don't pay attention to what's going on online, you will be stupidly shocked by whatever the heck backlash and aftermath that will await you if you're not paying attention. And I feel like it was definitely part of the problem. They said they wanted feedback, completely ignored the feedback, and was like, shocked Pikachu face, it's not working. How come they're not wanting to play the game? How come some of them are quitting? Well, duh, Sherlock. It doesn't take a rocket science to figure out 2 plus 2 equals 4. Rocket scientist, you know what I mean. But it's very retarded, and I wish Tekken 8 wasn't a victim of its own, stupidity, but Harada left, got pushed out of his position, and was like, freak it, I'm free now, goodbye. So, now we're here. One can only hope that Tekken 9 will be a complete turnaround, and the Tekken 7 rise from the ashes into a great phoenix. Because that's what we need. Oh my god. That's what we need. Something good, something not trash. The lore is actually useful. The side stories and endings are actually canon, or at least do something for the character other than have freaking fandom mentally pick through everything just to figure out which stories are canon. Because, yo, like, dealing with non-canon stories, idiotic. And I want to meet the guy who came up with that idea for video games and punch him in the face. You ruined continuity, and you ruined side character potential. So,
Get ready for the next battle.
hopefully Tekken 9 will be something. If not, I'll see you guys in GTA 6. Man, this is making me want to play some Just Cause 4. Just Cause 4 was good, bro. Hopefully with this new era of Tekken 8, they'll make notes of things they can do with merchandise because Jesus Christ. They couldn't even bother. It was like, why even bother fighting the meme when we can just become the meme? Become the very thing you hate. PNG shirts.
I hope your affairs are in order.
More
Round one.
PNG merch shirts.
Fight.
Don't know why you did all that. You done, bro?
KO.
I'm not playing with my food. Shut up, chat.
Fight. KO. Round three. Fight.
Ah, I'm not evil. Leave me alone. Oh my god, girlfriend, I said forward 1-2. I'll be surprised if this thing doesn't cop out. Nope.
You win.
It's just business. Don't
Yawn! Yawn, yawn. Very boring Fang player. You play Fang, play other character.
Get ready for
You
the
play
next
Ross,
battle.
choose different character. Ross is trash. I remember when Nee was the first person to lose to Lars, and everyone was saying, "Change your character, Nee. Lars is trash." They were ripping him with shreds. That Tekken 8 showcase was dope, but man, Tekken 8 turned out to
I
be not
hope
dope.
your affairs are in order.
So, you know, it is what it is. I invited Major in here, but
Round
he hasn't
one.
joined yet. Major!
Fight.
Oh my god. Wee! You done, bro?
KO.
Got him! Made him think he had a time. Nope.
Fight.
What? What? Bro, that's crazy.
Round three.
Double back elbow.
Fight.
Hot! What? Aw. I'm sorry for your loss, Seven. Nope. Aw. I'm sorry that happened, Seven. I hope your day is better.
KO.
Bro is trying everything but something sensible right now.
Fight.
What's funny is that I was watching Prince of Egypt today, and I couldn't even play AC Origins because download, and I didn't have the right drive plugged into my console. It was a sad time, but man, hit me. That nostalgia hit me for real, for real. Especially Hieroglyphic Nightmare. Jump was awesome. I will never let
Get ready for the next
go,
battle.
people go. Jump is dope. You know, whenever you guys get the chance, watch some Prince of Egypt and then play AC Origins for the aesthetic. They nerfed your girl Emma. Yeah, I found out.
I
It
hope
wasn't
your
too
affairs
bad,
are
you
in
know.
order.
The nerfs weren't too bad, but they buffed Luna.
Round one.
Cool off, cool off
Fight.
for cool off for Snowball, and they gave Black Panther infinite double jump. Major was not happy about that. He was not happy about that at all. Major, I thought you'd never join. Finally. Debated.
KO. Round two. Fight.
Queen skin? What queen skin?
What skin?
Queen skin. You talking about the crystal queen skin? The cyberpunk looking? Cause the only queen skin I can. Oh yeah, yeah, I know which one you're talking about. I forgot they took the House of Cards one. I
Cinnabon.
forgot they took the House of Cards one off the market.
It's not off. Off at least. Let me check.
KO.
Dang it, I was about to go low.
Shouldn't be off.
Round three.
Where are you, Emma?
Fight.
Emma with that ponytail. I will never understand. Be like, why? Why? It's not even a bad skin. It's just the hair.
Queen of Diamonds is still here.
This Fang, man.
Alright, you can hear me, right? Or am I just talking in the wind?
Round
I can hear you. I can hear you.
Gotcha.
I don't have snacks. Yeah, he dropped his snacks. Bro
Or
faced a
AC.
tragedy today. Bro faced a tragedy today. Black Cat and Fox look awesome. Whee!
KO.
Haha, debated! I made it think I missed on purpose. Haha. Switched. You're gooning over Black Cat skin. It's mid. I don't know. I pretty much have all the characters I want on Marvel's
Get
Rivals.
ready for the next
I'm
battle.
good, except for Taskmaster. I will gladly goon over Taskmaster. I'm gonna take a picture of his cute butt and I'm gonna send it to the chat. Playing Fox as the DPS healer. Finally adding more DPS healers and maybe Gambit will get buffed. More of a buff anyway.
Never
Turning him
getting
into
buffed
male
again
Luna.
because DPS players still hate him.
I hope your affairs are in order.
DPS players are literally the reason the balance of the game is
Round
off.
one. Fight.
People don't want to hear that or admit that, but true.
Ooh, getting it.
KO.
Not getting it.
Round two.
Are we not doing that? Bruh. Nope. Is he serious? Is he serious? Oh my god, girlfriend.
Great.
I said down, but I forgot. Sometimes
Round
whenever you're
3.
pressing down, you're pressing forward down.
Fight.
Damn.
Yeah, maybe playing with my food. Debate that all day, bruh. Bruh, don't remind me.
Oh, it's funny,
Bro, don't
right? I was
remind
gonna
me.
do a
I'm
stream.
gonna be able. Sorry, what were you gonna say?
Oh, sorry. I said I was gonna do a stream today.
Oh, sorry. Was I interrupting?
No, 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 no. I was talking with the crew and all that on P8, but you know. But I was thinking of doing a stream recently because I was gonna basically like show what the fuck Tekken and Street Fighter are doing and all this. And I was thinking about it, but then you did this and you used the title and the thumbnail of that. I was like, yeah. But I might do it. I might find a better meme though to use as my thumbnail.
I mean, there's no shame in using the same thumbnail.
True.
KO.
Want to be unique.
Final round.
There are a
Being
bunch
with
of
your memes all
memes. They
day. I
they have a
mean,
bunch of memes, so I'm good.
there's several memes. Several memes for days. Fell
True.
for it again. Actually, hold up. Someone made a mod of the fell for it again, and it's on like Tekken 8 shirts and junk. That was hilarious. Kid you not. Fell for it again award. Steam stats.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
ridiculous.
the things that Reg sent, yeah. That shit. Yeah. Those are all memes that I actually saw online that I might take.
That was hilarious, you know.
I'm not
Every
gonna do the
PC
first one
player.
because it has ending yourself in it, so I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah.
I'm doing the Fell for Again one though.
Fell for it again award.
I hope your affairs are in order.
Yep.
Round 1.
Fell for it again award.
Fight.
This Fang player is trying too hard to
DPS isn't the
be
problem. Like
different.
who would debate me? Who would debate me? I don't mind debating with anyone, even if they're pro players or whatever. But legit, DPS, even in the statistics of the game, triple support isn't the issue. Triple support isn't winning half the time in the games. Legit, the DPS have the highest win rates of any character class in the game. The highest win rates are
Yep.
KO.
Hella, Phoenix, Daredevil.
Round 2.
What are all of they?
Fight.
DPS?
Yeah, exactly. And the thing is, I'll invite you too, but
KO. Round 3.
Bro was trying to get in.
I don't
you have
mind
to do it,
debating, and
guys.
I will be cordial about it. But I play all roles. I'm a flex player. I notice patterns. That's all I'm gonna say. And I don't hate DPS. I hate the DPS mentality. That's my thing. It's basically if they don't cater to you, you're the problem. If supports aren't healing you, it's the problem. If tanks aren't tanking off, it's their problem. No, motherfucker. If you're not getting kills or you're not killing the right people, you're the problem. That's my thing. But Aces, I sent you, and I'm sending a party invite too.
God dang.
Final
He's
round.
learning at least.
Fight.
What?
I hope the party works because I invited both of you.
Perfect.
Ah, dang. Right back at ya.
You lose.
I wouldn't be surprised if Bro left after this. I swear. Playing
What
with a
the
bunch
Feng
of
Wei?
yes. Playing with a bunch of
Get ready
right
for
meow.
Wanted others.
Oh my god. I'm just saying, playing with a bunch of people who plug has turned me into everyone's gonna plug on me now at this
Round
point.
1.
Like, kid you not.
Fight.
Stop doing that. Bruh.
Okay, they can join. Hey, Aces. Alright, we debating DPS versus support or tank or whatever.
Dang it, I should
Oh.
have ducked.
Alright, I will be cordial, I will listen to you, but I'm gonna say this, I play all roles, I'm a flex player, and I Fair, fair.
Perfect. Round 3.
Mhm.
Fight.
Bruh.
KO. Round 4. Fight.
Tank players don't argue, I'm gonna say it right now, tank players just, they want buffs. We want buffs, we want to No, it's just I always push for a balanced team, a 2-2-2. That's what I want. I'll even take 2 tanks, 1 DPS, like 3. Actually, no, 2 tanks, 2 DPS, 3 DPS, 1 healer. That's not actually good either, too. But like, we need more tank players. We need more tank team ups to be good. I'm excited for the changes they're doing with Hulk and Cap. And I would agree that the sustain is an issue. But then again, you gotta realize because I debated this with someone before. People say a certain character's ult is a sustain ult, but it's not a sustain ult. Who do people ban the most in this game? Who's the most banned healer right now? He's not a fucking sustain ult. That's not a sustain ult. The healing sucks on that ult. Yeah, and it's only a win condition if your team is good. You can be bad and win with Daredevil. You can be bad and win with Hela. You can be bad and win with Hawkeye. I've seen Hawkeye players go negative and win.
Fight.
I
KO. Round 2. Fight. Perfect.
Fair.
Round 3.
I would agree. I would agree, but oh, sorry. Go ahead. No, go ahead. Go. That's fair to an extent, but then again, the ults are dynamic in this game where they are compatible and like you can stack them on top of each other and they actually make a difference. I played Overwatch. I used to play some ults were just kind of weird to me, and they just feel really situational. I played Overwatch 2 a bit recently, but I don't know. I feel like a character's kit and ult should matter. I feel like the whole character should matter, not just an ult or whatever. But I do agree with a lot of your points, but I disagree with Gambit being a quote-unquote issue because Gambit gets countered by a lot of DPS, including the Blind Man. Daredevil's ult counters the Gambit ult. No. Let the no. I want to say, if you use Daredevil's ult, it blinds Gambit. Gambit can't ult anyone.
Whee!
Dude, I tried cleansing it. I actually tested this in the lab. That does not work. Yeah. It's not a timing thing. It's straight up a blind thing. I've tested this when Gambit came out. I was actually testing this against DD because my friend plays DD. I went into the lab. I tried the only thing that'll actually do it if you try to do it is you got a card and then kill the Daredevil to ult them. But you cannot ult your team if as soon as Daredevil sees Gambit moves his staff up, all he's got to do is ult and he can just bum rush him and Gambit can't do a damn thing. Not even with his ult. But that's true, but then again, he also is a really fast. He's a really fast character that can get in and get out really easily. True. But they nerfed his self healing though. The self healing isn't as good. His base healing is trash now. That healing is worse now though. The self healing got nerfed, and so does the base healings. That is true. That's an ability slot, though. Or that's an ability cost, rather. No, you're right, though. Gambit does have a lot of ways of playing him because of his varied moveset. But, like, with Gambit, I feel he gets too much of the blame when he is a quote-unquote issue or whatever. And I understand people complaining about him with Gambit Loki and just shuffling his ult over and over. But there are a bunch of bad Gambit players. The issue, I think, is I feel like Gambit's a skill issue character. I'm going to die on that hill. I think his ult is over. I think his ult is overtuned. Here's my compensation for this. You want to nerf his ult finally? Fine. Reverse the nerfs you gave him before. Fix his base healing and make his fucking cards self-healing a little bit better like it used to be. Yes. That's... Yeah.
Get ready for the next battle.
I hope your affairs are in order.
Round one.
I agree.
Fight.
But... are doing the ult change. Yeah, no, I don't mind the ult charge nerf. I think that's a great change. That's a great system change. But I also think certain characters shouldn't be running amok, as it were, just breaking the game already, because a lot of characters in this game have counterplay to them. Certain characters didn't, though. Like, DD's counter is so team-oriented that you actually have to focus him. The only weakness my friend who played Daredevil said was flyers. But even then, I've seen Daredevils destroy Storms and Iron Mans. Daredevil is such an overtuned character that him and Angela are so freaking overtuned that season is the worst season in the game's history. Gambit is just this new issue. The Gambit's just an issue because fucking supports legit can't have any fun characters. Even White Fox. The trailer today, people are bitching about White Fox being overtuned.
Great. Round 3. Fight.
Yep.
KO. Round 4. Fight. KO. You win. Get ready for the next battle.
Mm-hmm.
I hope your affairs are in order.
That is true, but DD has a counter to his counter, though. DD has a counter to that, his reflect. Yeah, you have to have cooldowns for Gambit. Gambit's cooldowns are actually really short. Or not short, they're really long. Like, his cards take a fucking really long ass time to come back.
KO.
True. That is true.
Round 2. Fight.
Yeah, no, I think we agree on a lot of things too. Like, I hate poke characters too. Gambit to me was actually a really fun character. The only thing I hated, the only thing I really hate about him is something I agree with everyone, which is being a little overtuned. But I also feel like, fuck him.
Oh my god, girlfriend.
KO.
Agreed.
3. Fight.
Yeah.
Perfect. Round 4. Fight.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I don't even think people think she's no. I don't even think people think she's trash now. She got the buffs, and people are actually using her more often. She's used more in quick play. She's used more in rank. It's funny to me. Yeah.
KO. You win.
That's crazy. I've never heard anyone say Mantis. I've never heard anyone say that.
Get ready for the next battle. Round one. Fight.
You had to actually learn how to play her.
Dang it.
KO.
Yeah.
Round two.
I think we agree on a lot of things. So it's more so a thing. The DPS to me, they're the ones because you kept saying people don't play covers, all that shit. That's mostly a DPS thing in my opinion. You have Panthers, Spideys, DDs who just will go and try 1v6 in games, either die or win. They don't know good positioning. But then they bitch the healers, they bitch the tanks, they bitch to everyone. I want this game.
Great.
Oh my god, bro. It does.
Round three. Fight. KO. Round four. Fight.
Yeah. Yeah.
KO. Final round. Fight.
Oh, just.
KO. You win. Get ready for the next battle.
Yeah. Yep.
I hope your affairs are in order.
And we're getting another DPS because Black Cat's probably gonna be a
Round
DPS.
one. Fight.
Whoa, 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 whoa. I think a lot of the DPS are playable. The only ones who I think aren't playable out of the DPS are currently. Let me look. Iron Man, Human Torch, Blade, agreed.
KO.
Punisher's playable, Storm is playable, Star-Lord's playable, the Squirrel Bitch is playable, Spidey's playable, Wanda's playable, Moon Knight. Name more. Phoenix. Psylocke is playable. Yeah, no, I think most DPS are playable. Magic. Wait, you want me to tell you the strategy?
Sending people to
Round
hit me.
three.
Oh.
Fight.
That's just team comp.
KO. Round four. Fight.
Yeah. I think we just mostly agree on it. I want all the roles, and I want every character to be viable and playable at everything. Yeah, yeah, which is like DD, Gambit, Loki, uh,
I hope your affairs are
Viz,
in order.
Stella.
Round one.
I think we. Yep, true.
Perfect.
I hope.
Round two. Fight.
Yeah, I'm enjoying the buffs when I read. Some people are bitching, like the Panther players are bitching, but like I think. No, but you gotta understand, Panther used to be a nightmare in the older seasons.
KO. Round three.
Yeah,
Fight.
true. That's why I say we use. Wait, who was that? Yeah, like Strange.
KO.
God, I think we're trying to press.
Round four. Fight.
Yeah. Me too. Me too. What even is it? I didn't even read it like fully and get it.
KO. Final round. Fight.
Sucks. Okay, interesting. Well, they nerfed everyone's all right.
KO. You win.
Yeah.
Sending you
Well, it is basically a third support all too. But yeah.
Get ready for the next battle.
Ruin maybe Penny. Penny. Hey, I know you don't want a Penny nerf try, but I legit hate Penny. Buff? Damn.
I hope your affairs are in order.
Round one. Fight.
Yeah, that sprint attack you showed me with Penny? I like that. I think we. Hulk, I agree. Penny, I hate that bitch because I was in the trenches of her and the rocket mines, and I didn't like dealing with all the mines all over the fucking place. But that bubble change is gonna be crazy, and the fact that he's gonna get ult charge faster is gonna make him a more used character.
KO.
But we shall see.
Fight.
I mean, his bubble basically does do that, but I think if the CC changes they're working on, which is the more times you get stunned, the less it works, that'll help him. I think he should have a thing where if he gets CC'd like 2 times in a row, either he should break out of it, or he should just freaking get ult really easy. But we shall
Round
see.
three. Fight.
That's alright. You wanna join? I agree with people. People did not like the block. They don't want the block to be too good. I think it's crazy.
Gotcha.
But we shall.
Ah,
Die.
Yeah.
Mission complete.
KO. You win.
Yeah. That's fair. Some tank changes, some tank buffs would be good. Nerf the most annoying DPS. Nerf some of the uh, sealers, and I think the game would be good. The snipers are also annoying as fuck. We shall see. We shall see. I hope that's true, but the CCs that these characters, both characters have, could still be an issue. But we shall see. If it's a brawl, fucking, I'm all for it. I can play Reed, I can play Blade, I can have a great old time. You say that, but a lot of people are already saying the Blade changes are nothing, which I think is funny. To be broken. Yeah. Yeah. That's what I want too. I just want a pure balanced game. People don't understand that though. It's crazy. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. You have a it's Bucky International. My friend played like all like I'm gonna say this all the meta DPS and he used to like downplay the fuck out of them. He used to be a Loki player and he was a damn good Loki. He showed me how Loki worked and all that. He also was the Warlock player who got lured with Warlock earlier on. I don't know what it is, but he's been so DPS brain recently. Like he said the last two seasons he feels for DPS and he says DPS is the hardest role in the game now. I said to him, I felt like that was a lie, and I explained why, and then he said, "You're a Gambit player, you're a bit." I'm like, nah. I feel, damn right. Yep. We need like, yeah, I don't know either. I think it's because DP. No, I think it's just DPS for complaining about Strange again. Don't know how to play him. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. I agree too. I think I'm more excited for the game. The game is looking up. they're listening to feedback. People act like they don't. I feel like the rivals devs have been really generous and we talk about daily, but like I just want this game to be the best it can, and it keeps doing things right. They're gonna add PVE next season or this season, whatever you want to say. Uh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Same tank. Yes, yes, that's what I agree too. I also think we need a really good tank that's like a good shield tank to like add some more spice to the game too. I like tank a poke tank. Well, they're a poke. I'm thinking the hood could be that. I'm thinking the hood. If the leaks are true about the hood being a tank, I think that could be it. Invisible inch be interesting. They haven't done like a hidden reveal like that. We knew the Fantastic Four were coming in season zero, so who knows? I want that to be hood. I want that to be the hood. That's a lot of fucking work. She's officially the Luna of tanks. She's just okay. Yeah, people still bitch about Diamond Form occasionally. That's what I've noticed. You want to join us on Rivals, by the way? Yeah,
That was funny.
yeah. You want to join us on the Rivals, by the way? People don't think.
It's retarded. I don't mean to cut into the conversation, but I want to end stream.
You
I
good?
don't want to cut you guys' debate off.
I'm gonna
But,
say one thing to your stream before it ends. Yeah, we're not. It wasn't even a debate. It was the discussion. Let's be real. It wasn't even a debate. It was a discussion. But peace, love, and fuck Tekken 8.
peace, love. That's going. That's gonna be clipped. I'm gonna turn that into a short. Anything you
Go
want to
on.
say, Aces, or
Don't play that fucker either. Wait a minute. Are you online? Why would I not see you online? Oh, gotcha. Yeah, we can all do rivals then if you want to. Like,
the
me and Ryan just sitting over here just doing nothing, just listening, talking. It was fun though. Ryan's probably thinking, this fucking idiot's been talking too long. That's my girl.
But I'll see you guys in the next one. And hopefully by next time I'll have something positive to talk about. I highly doubt it, but who knows? Until
You're
then,
gonna talk
be
about
safe,
White
stay
Fox and
warm,
Black
and
Cat.
don't do anything stupid. Also, let Tekken 8 die. It's over, guys. That game was never a Tekken game. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye bye!
This is the
It's a
guy that
fucking
crazy
garbage
guy.
game, brother. You don't understand. You don't understand. It's been shit for nearly 3 fucking years, but the fan base is so fucking stupid. Street Fighter also has an issue too. That game's been shit for 4 years practically, but yeah. Street Fighter's just in a better spot. The fighting game right now is just, it's in a bad space. People don't want to try anything. They want to stay in their own lane, and that's it.